All right, guys, welcome to the first, I guess, video post launch of the YouTube channel. My name is Alfredo, and as you guys know, I am the owner of RCV, or one of the owners, alongside Sergio. All right, but enough with the introductions. I'm positive majority of you know who I am, what we do, how we do it, why we do it. But the main objective of this video, right? The main objective of almost any video that I'm gonna do is to essentially give perspective and allow you guys to think, which can stimulate growth in any type of aspect, right? But anyways, right, the main priority of this video is to pretty much explain why we uploaded our course, why we uploaded webinars, right? Because for the person that is not fully informed, right, so for the people that weren't or aren't in our free Telegram, it will be linked below. In case you weren't in that and you weren't able to read the reasoning, or the time of when I actually announced that this would be happening, right, I'll just explain it for you here, right? So there's essentially, right, two different perspectives. There is the perspective of RCV and there is the perspective of the community, and by RCV I mean the community members, right? So the RCV perspective, right, looking at it from the members perspective, right, it is based on me uploading the old course for free on YouTube. It's kind of doing members the wrong way. That is the automatic first thing that will probably pop up to your head, but that's not the case, right? So something that I've learned over time, especially with business, is the hardest part about business isn't necessarily making it a profitable business, right? But more so to make it a win-win situation for both the company, the association, and the members and the public. So in this situation, right, we actually found a way to create a win-win-win situation, a win for the brand, a win for the members, a win for the community, right? So it's a win for the brand because obviously this is going to give a lot of awareness, blah, blah, blah. And I get to help a lot of people in the process of doing so, right? How does it benefit the members? Well, for one, I've already updated the course. I've added a bunch of emphasis on structure, a bunch of emphasis on order flow, right? Created my, essentially gave you a whole new set of rules, right? So technically, conceptually, it is I would say it's very different, but principally in terms of the overall picture, overall image, overall vision that you're seeing with the method is still pretty much the same, right? However, there is still its advantages, right? And I'm not just saying that because I'm obviously trying to, I guess I'm trying to pitch you. Don't see it as that, right? I'm just trying to be honest with you. And the emphasis in structure, the emphasis in order flow is a very big thing for me, especially because now it's something that I use every single day when I'm trading. So not only do I say that, but our members say that too. So if you don't believe me on that, feel free to message any of them, feel free to message me, and we can get that sorted out for you. But anyways, right, the win for the brand is essentially that we are getting more awareness. The win for the members is that they receive a brand new set of course material, plus I'm doing a bunch of more pair breakdowns, and I'm still doing the 4 webinars per week. So that's a win-win for them, right? And the win for the community is I know that not everybody can afford nor is willing to pay for a subscription, which is 100% okay. I've never once told anybody to buy my course, right? I will never ever say that, just because I want you to only join if you are willing to join and you see the value. Because if you come in with a different type of mindset, then your coachability is not only going to be a lot less than somebody that with that correct mindset, but right, because you're not as coachable, actually trying to make you independent is going to be a lot harder. You're going to be a lot more hard-headed, and even though I'm making money off you, you're going to be a big pain. So just to relieve myself of that potential stress, I don't tell people to buy my course. I don't pitch my course. I don't pitch anything, right? As you guys know, we don't run ads. We don't do anything like that, right? Word of mouth has been the reason of our success, right? Because I believe that builds a much better trust component, and it allows people to actually join and know what they're getting into before they're getting into it, right? So right, so just in summarization, right, we found a way to create a win-win-win situation for not only our brand, for the members, but the community as well. And I hope you guys are really enjoying it. I believe the entire material is about 35 hours. Yeah, 35 hours of content, right? And although it is considered outdated, that does not mean it is not valuable in some way. I'm positive that there are tons of small nuggets there that can essentially stimulate, that that click factor in your head. So who's to say, you don't watch these videos, and who's to say you don't find those little nuggets that help you out? So at the end of the day, this isn't for profit off YouTube. This isn't for profit of anything. I more so care for you guys to learn, experience, right, and actually grow, right? So now that pretty much brings us to, I guess, what you're seeing on the screen now, which is essentially our website, right? So our website, I've pretty much updated everything in terms of how we switched up our course from, quote unquote, from courses inside of the course to phases, right? Where phase 1 is structure, phase 2, right, is essentially, phase 1 is the introduction, phase 2 is structure, phase 3 is the concepts, phase 4 is Wyckoff, phase 5 is miscellaneous, and phase 6 is psychology, right? Then there is a phase 7, which is all the pair breakdowns, which I believe there are about 12 of them, but we're still consistently adding to them. And even when you're looking at the course, even though we have the base course here, we are still adding videos to the course as we see fit, because there's honestly, there's no way I would be able to get it all down in one try. So as soon as we see any type of topics that are necessary for the course, then I will add them as we see fit, right? But right, there is still phase 7, which is the the pair breakdowns, and then there's phase 8, which are all the webinars, and we do for a week 2 mindset, 2 technicals, right? So in case you didn't know that, well, now you know, right? And so pretty much following that, we now look into our Twitter, which is actually, before we get to the Twitter, let's look at the Instagram. This Instagram, right, for the people that aren't already following us on there, please, I would say take your time to read some of these posts. I do dedicate a lot of time into these posts, and I care more for you to read the post than to even look at the technicals, just because I feel like the perspective that is given here is very valuable to certain individuals, right? So take the time. I believe there's 77 posts. There should easily be 40 to 50 lectures in here. Actually, 30 to 40 it might vary. Excuse me. Right, but then that brings us to the Twitter, and this is honestly my favorite page. This is honestly my favorite page. This is essentially, I don't really like to bring up trading topics here. I like to bring up more of a cognitive approach, and you could even read with the bio, thought-provoking. That is the entire point of this page, right? I more so want to bring up any topics that I see are interesting, any topics that I see can generate curiosity in certain individuals, and I just post it, talk about it, right? If I find something from a source, then I'll probably link the source. It's I think this is a very good page because it's for example, it's mainly for 2 reasons. One is to provoke intellectual curiosity, right? Just based on you reading something, if you think it's interesting, you're probably going to go look into it, and then maybe you'll learn something new, and that is enough for me, right? Or 2, right, is more of a personal reason, is that I have essentially a public journal that I can always refer back to and just find information. And who's to say something I wrote 2-3 months ago can't benefit me now, right? Or what if my perspective has changed and I now shift that essential comment and make it better or make it worse or make it different, right? Who knows, right? But yeah, I would definitely say give this page a quick read. I would really appreciate it. I actually put more time into this page than I do into any other page currently, just because I actually genuinely enjoy learning about this stuff, and I don't necessarily use this page to keep me accountable. I use this page to literally write or type as much as I can, just because I want to, like I said, this is like a public journal for me. even though I also have my own personal journal in hand. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a very interesting page. And I do have a question for anybody that's listening that, I mean, 10 minutes in, is what would you guys think about, and this is for the people that are actually paying attention to the Discord, right? And that is, if you read these and you find these interesting, right, what do you think of me or of us coming into our blog page and actually starting out blogs and actually writing out about stuff that I care about, stuff that, you know, I believe can help you, not only from a trading perspective, but just as the perspective of an individual as a whole, right? Because there's so many things that I feel like we kind of don't take seriously, especially when it comes to mental health. And even though it's not something we truly focus on, it can bring a lot of, let's say, bad energy into your life. But yeah, I mean, making these blog posts would be 100% for you guys, for the public, and that includes members, that includes my friends that aren't even trading. That includes for everybody. That goes for everybody. This is something I kind of enjoy doing, so I want to keep doing it, you know? And I'm a big advocate for doing what you like, whether it's going to school, whether it's pursuing a profession, whether it's pursuing spirituality, religion, whatever, whether it's pursuing philosophy, whether it's anything, literally anything. Whatever you like to do, go do it, right? People say life is too short. I don't think life is short, but at the same time, I am very young. But I do believe that you should chase what you like, because I feel as if that will bring you true peace, right? And I believe in peace more than I believe in happiness. But that's a whole nother topic for another discussion. So I pretty much just ended off there. I hope you guys enjoyed. And please give me some feedback on the Twitter page, on making these blog posts, right? And as for videos that I'm planning on doing for YouTube, I'm not really going to do technical videos, breakdown videos. I don't see a point in that, right? Because if I'm going to legitimately teach you anything chart work related, I would have to include all of the material that is used inside of RCV, and that includes everything structure related, everything conceptually related, everything order flow related, everything Wyckoff related, right? And if I were to try to withhold information, I feel like it kills the entire point, and it would make me sound not as I would say confident in what I'm saying, because I'm trying to withhold information. And if I withhold information, then now I'm just going to be posting the same videos that you see with anybody who quote unquote trades Wyckoff SMC, even though it's not really that linear of an approach. So yeah, I don't see value in that. I see more value in types of lectures and discussing topics that I feel can help you not only as a trader, but as an individual, right? So if you guys would like to see that, let me know. I don't see a point in those breakdowns, like I said, so I probably won't do any. I'll keep the breakdowns for the members and just post them there. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.